the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the gun, Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
3 and out.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Back to Cannon again on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So first possession, fourth and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
I like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Atlanta.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
The advantage of the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On 1st down, Cottrell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 2. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
15.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
For Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it's going to be second down. To throw again. Jackson buying time to his left. That is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Gain on the play. First down, Falcons.
Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. They'll try and run forward with Petty. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2nd down and goal. Jackson, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hollywood marked Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They go play action with Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cannon. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Eagles 20. Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Atlanta.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Number 29.
Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now the second down throw on target, and he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard
They'll drop the throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Daniels that time, and now it's second down.
brings up second and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Sanders' kick is good, and that will swell the lead to 16. So a counter there, a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second and 6. open left side is Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Brown, 73 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That one caught out wide by Julio. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
He was brought down by...
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's 2nd and 8. Going for Metcalf on the deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
45-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now Jackson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. It just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
3rd and goal, the ball at the 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Eagles 35, Falcons 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Carried by number 20.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brought him down.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Montez Sweat. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Sanders for the extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick-6. The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up
out of the shotgun. It's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 10. And the Falcons 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke.
What a play.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Sanders for the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick-6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Being chased out left. Looking downfield for Jim. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll wind up picking up about 4, as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. The open man is Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing the Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll run again with Cannon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Pass incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Cottrell. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for one reason. We've seen it happen in college, and it happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game. What year was that? 1978. I think it was in November.
Falcons.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll have a tough one at home next week.